Hi there, my name's David Jarvis. I'm a 2018 graduate of the Boulanger Baking Art course at NSCC Alumni as an international student. Now, I spent 22 years in the military, and during that time, and also as a civilian, I went to some difficult places, including 7 years in Africa. During that time, I saw more poverty and suffering than anybody should really have to. Did the best I could, but there were times when I felt an overwhelming sense of helplessness, and I never wanted to have that feeling again. Now, when I retired from the military, my wife Karen and I bought a rundown house in Italy and spent the next 10 years without any experience or knowledge, turning that into a self-sufficient farm with the help of our Italian neighbours. We grew our own food, we raised our own livestock. Great skills to have. When I came to Canada, I enrolled at NSCC Alumni on the Boulanger Baking Arts course, where I learnt to bake one of the most staples of life, bread. Now, it's these two experiences and knowledge depths, the growing food and baking bread, gave me two great transferable skills, which I decided to put to use to help those in need in my community. I think the pandemic kicked it off, really. We realised there were going to be supply chain issues, so we set about converting our garden to grow as much food as we could. Now, most of the food went to us, and any excess we had, we donated to those in need. Now, at our peak, we were donating 150 pounds of fresh fruit and other produce to the food bank. And in the winter, baking 32 loaves of bread, 48 muffins, 60 cookies, and a load of bread rolls. And that was great. But then I decided that maybe I should try and raise awareness about food insecurity in this province, and particularly in Lunenburg. So I created a Facebook group called We Feed Lunenburg. This was to bring together anybody who was like-minded and had the means, the willingness and the opportunity to make a difference in their community. We started small, and to help people out, I grow as many transplants as I can, and I give them to anybody who can grow their own food and donate their excess. The priority goes to food bank clients first, but for example, last year we gave away 400 transplants to people. There's no obligation, no pressure, just do what you can. That group now has over 700 members. Now, in May last year, we opened the Lunenburg Community Food Pantry. This is a resource that's open 24/7 for anybody who needs something. It's run by a dedicated team of volunteers who stock it twice a day. And there's between 100 and 150 people use that pantry every week. Now, these are the guys who, for whatever reason, don't want to use a food bank. There's a stigma attached to it. They feel embarrassed. The fact that it's only every 2 weeks may not help. But it's also, we see a different type of people, working poor, seniors, newcomers, these kinds of people. People who just need something to help them get by. We get no help from Feed Nova Scotia or the food bank. Everything that goes in that pantry is donated by this community. And it's not just food. As everything goes in there, we have dish detergent, cooking oil, soap, toothbrushes, toothpaste, hygiene products for ladies, everything. And we're building up partnerships to make sure we can continue to do that. Now, in the last 4 months, we've been providing pre-cooked meals, frozen meals, to give to people who need something to eat, something to feed their family. A third of those are provided by the Shaw Group. The other 2/3, and I'm talking 350 meals a month here, are provided by this community. People cook in their own homes. We provide the containers, they do the rest. And they've been brilliant. It's been amazing to witness the community coming together like this. But we need to improve. We need to be able to get things to people when they need it. So, our plan this year is to open the Lunenburg Community Food Hub. This will be a dedicated building that will enable us to give better distribution of things like refrigerated, frozen goods, fresh produce, and also bulk goods. Stuff like, as I mentioned, the dish detergent, cooking oil, rice. We can supply that in bulk and then ask people to bring their containers to do it. The hub is an innovative idea. It's going to be accessible, inclusive, and sustainable. We want people who are in need to be treated with dignity and respect in a welcoming atmosphere. It's a huge project, and we're going to need help to get it going. We see ourselves as conduit. We want to make it as easy as possible for anybody to give when they have the stuff to do it. It's a cumulative effort. Every little bit counts. A single can of soup, single can of tuna, a tomato, a lettuce, a toothbrush, it all adds up. Because after all, charity does begin at home. Now look, I know this is only a band-aid. I'm aware of that. There are bigger issues with food insecurity and food poverty in this province. But we have to start somewhere. As I said, in Lunenburg, we've seen how fantastically a community come together. And I would love to see a wee feed in every town in this province. It really does take very little to make a difference. And if you've got the means, the opportunity, and most importantly of all, the willingness to make a difference in your community, why not? Give what you can, take what you need. Thank you.